What do you think about this game, Shane?
We just got a kick.
I know. I think we might have won disposal.
We have.
I mean, let's not talk to these guys.
How long is this quarter going? Siren's about to go, right?
It's just pathetic, man. Hey, at least Goddard's gonna win me some Dream Team points. And Heppel. It's like
Dempsey, best on man.
let's play the fun game of how many points can Heppel get, and how much higher will that be than the Essendon score in the match.
I'm pretty sure Matt Crouch got about 40 points.
Oh, so we beat Matt Crouch. As a team, we managed to beat Matt Crouch.
Who is in my team?
There's our positive. Fuck this, we're out.
So there's no intro music this week.
No.
Not after that weekend.
I think, the sooner we forget about that weekend, the better, Shane.
Yeah, well, we can't completely forget about it. We both have these colds that have come with us from Melbourne.
I know. Yeah, we've still managed to try and do this show. We're both, sort of dying inside.
I'm dying visibly, but...
Dying inside for two reasons.
Well, I see you managed to retain your classiness.
Yes!
Picked up in Melbourne.
Yes, keeping up my wine drinking, is that what you mean, Shane?
So we head out to a pub.
Alright, here we go.
Before the game, at like midday, for lunch.
Yeah.
And the other guys get beers and steaks and Bart comes back to the table with a glass of wine. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Bart. Nice glass of wine. So we start talking about it, and then this guy overhears us, this Queenslander. And he comes over and starts, "What is wrong with you, mate? Aren't you going to the footy? You're not a real footy fan. Real footy men drink beer. You can't drink wine." I don't know, some crap like that. "I'm a Queenslander. I'm drinking beer. Look at me." I don't know. Something like that.
Where's Bogan guy? Anyway,
then Nelson's like, "Didn't you get a quiche with that wine?"
Well, he actually asked. He was like, "Oh, maybe if you got a steak with that wine, maybe that'll be alright." Nelson's like, "He did order a meal."
He ordered himself a quiche.
Look. The thing is, right?
We thought you were joking when you said, "Yes, I got a quiche." But you actually got a quiche.
It was breakfast time. I wanted something breakfast-like. The options for beer were VB and Carton Drop, and I was having none of that. So with the wine option, what's wrong with that? Perfectly normal. White wine and a quiche. Alright? That's what you do in Melbourne.
I don't know what you do in Melbourne is go to the coffee shop and get a flat white and a croissant.
Yeah, you were pretty lucky you didn't get heckled yourself. Just drink a beer, mate. Come on. Get it down here.
I did.
Like you do in Queensland.
I did when my coffee was finished.
Yeah. I'm just glad we didn't run into that guy after we lost the match. That would have been pretty bad.
He was supporting Essendon though.
I know he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as much as a Brisbane supporter would.
Anyway,
we've got some stuff to wrap up this week.
yeah, and this will be another super unedited episode, so we'll do our best.
And a super quick one at that, because we've only got a couple of matches to look at. I guess before we look at the big ones, do you have a couple of the pity finals to look at?
The pity finals.
Yeah.
Alright, I couldn't even win myself. Anyway, so Cam and Steve sat out the week, had a bye, had to put their feet up.
Yeah.
Steve was with us. He was not putting his feet up. He went to bed early though. Kieran!
Yes, he did. Not a party animal like he used to be.
No. Kieran found no opposition in Nelson this week.
No surprise there.
Even though he did set his team,
we made him do it at the airport. We made him do it.
He put every single playing player he could on the field.
He refused to pick up.
Still had 2 donuts.
Refused to pick up free agents.
But he only lost by 90 points, so what could it be?
90?
Yeah.
Ah, 1 free agent.
Yeah.
Let alone 2. No. Anyway. Then how'd you go?
I would have beaten both of them,
Yes.
but
Instead you came up against a juggernaut.
I found myself in a similar position to the rest of this year. And I lost. But I fell 44 points short of Ferro Drop Bears. Largely thanks to Luke Parker and Harry Taylor. We were watching Harry Taylor, he just didn't touch the ball for like an entire half.
No, and Luke Parker was very unlucky there.
But Ian's heroic forward line led him home. His lowest score was at 89 from one Eddie Betts.
That's a big forward line. And we saw Eddie Betts.
Yeah, kicked 5 goals.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Surprised he didn't get more.
Yeah, I know, 89. Just do something else, Eddie. So, I don't know, do you want me to do the upcoming or leave that for the upcoming? I'll just do it all now and get it all out of the way.
Sure.
So after those results, this week, Cam's taking on Ian.
Oh yeah?
And Ian's going in favourite for that one. And Scratchy's taking on Kieran.
Man, Cam's fallen a long way. He's, Ian's coming in favourite. But anyway.
Scratchy's taking on Kieran.
Scratchy, yeah, okay.
And he's now...
Should be Scratchy favourite, sure.
He's now not the favourite because he's lost Armitage, Pavlich, Zeeble, Harbrow and Butler.
Whoa. Jeez.
It's like half his freaking team.
Should be noted, we're doing this on a Thursday after teams have been
Yes,
out.
after we've got all these crazy outs.
Yeah, which is a bit of a novelty. We get to actually...
But the most
Have more to
important match of the
I know.
entire week
This is my favourite match. This is by far my favourite match that there is.
is the playoff
Go on.
for pick 5
Yes.
in the draft next year.
Yes, it's a
between
big
me
one.
and the Ghost Ship.
It's a big one.
It's a big one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the difference
Pick-
between
pick 5.
5 and pick 6.
Yeah, that could be a Pendlebury or a Barlow.
Oh,
I don't think... It could be.
It could
a Pendlebury or a Barlow. There you
who
go.
knows?
That's a big difference.
Yeah. I mean, pretty sure Beams was pick 5 this year or something. I don't know.
Difference between Beams and a Barlow. Fine, take your pick there then.
But we both have terrible teams, so it could be very close. But surely I'll win this week.
Well, I don't think Nelson's going to touch his team, so
He's still beat Alec that way, so
exactly. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
he's got ridiculously good players.
You don't want to lose to him. It'll be too funny.
But the odds have just refreshed, and I'm into $1.10 or something.
Oh yeah.
He's out at $5. Finish the year with a win.
All right, let's move it ahead. Let's look at the big ones.
I'll just go home now.
That's it. That's all we got from you.
Yeah.
Well, you're about to not show off, so I mean,
we'll go to bed.
don't leave me in the lurch, man. Like, all right. So first up, we're looking at the matchups from last week. We had the elimination finals take place. 2 very different matchups. I guess one was a fairly nail-biting thriller with a huge plot twist ending. The other one, a bit more predictable, full of quite a few subpar performances. But let's look at that one first. It's I Shot the Sharon versus Manly Barcelona. Gotta do that's what you're here for. That's what we pay you for. And the Barcelona action, of course, is the old... if you're gonna do this...
Well, we're eating cow.
Eating a cow. That was what Barcelonians is known for.
What a bull.
Oh, yeah.
A cow.
But eating them.
Because he's eating Barcelona, that's his team name.
Right.
Oh my god. Keep going.
We're both not with it. Look, to be fair, Max could be forgiven for thinking that he had a shot in this match. We both pretty much said that it was all Sahil. I'm with my heart hoping it would be Max because he was the easier matchup for me.
Yes.
But he went into the second last game of the round, second last game on Sunday, Bulldogs versus the D's, and he had 1,178 points with 5 guys to play. Sahil had 1,042 points with 6 guys to play. So Max had a lead of 136 points, but with one less guy.
Jesus.
So you'd think, oh yeah, he's
got a very good chance.
He's probably a favourite. What happened? Well, unfortunately, Max, behind Collingwood players, his most relied on team is Melbourne.
Right.
And it was just a matter of time, I feel like, before they really let him down. And it just so happened to be in an elimination final. Really bit him in the ass, and faster than the Dogs could push forward a 76-2 lead, Sahu had jumped ahead, and just seemingly out of nowhere.
Mitch Wallace, very helpful.
Mitch Wallace led the charge, but right behind him was, Sahil's best pick of the draft, self-proclaimed best pick of the draft,
Tom McDonald.
Yeah.
Like the only Melbourne player who got 100.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, he was like the only good Melbourne player around. So, Max had Daniel Cross, Jack Rhymes, and Nathan Jones. Sahu had Tom McDonald, Picken, and Mitch Wallace. And Sahil's 3 outscored Max's 3 by 149 points, which is just freaking insane.
Which is already like the gap.
Yeah, so that crushed Max's lead. Sahil had more players to come. The next game was just a formality, and Sahil took it out.
Brilliant.
Yeah, which, I mean, pretty crazy there, but hey, it's kind of what we expected.
Grimes was the sub as well. That was fairly unlucky.
That was pretty unlucky for Max, yes. Sahil actually took the highest score of the round in the process, so congratulations to him, and I guess he comes in with a bit of form. But if you thought that was a thriller, just wait for this one. I think this is my favourite match of the year so far. This must be. And it's in an elimination final as well. Millsy's Megaheads versus DK Smash. Won't be smashing me, but it did smash Millsy ever so slightly. I mean, what a final.
So slightly.
Yeah. It's not really smashing, is it?
No.
Or just a little prick.
You calling Asher a little prick?
It's probably what Millsy thinks about him right now. Look, first of all, Millsy had Mitch Robinson go off for 166 points. This was with 15 tackles, which, just a few stats on Mitch Robinson. Out of his last 6 games, in 5 of them, he's had double-digit tackles, which is pretty insane. And he is the second highest averaging forward over the last 5 games. He's also the 4th highest averaging player over the last 5 games, which is not probably a name that you would expect to be up there.
No.
That's some pretty insane form he's had. Look, Asher at this point was pretty much already giving up. He was going to the final game, West Coast and Freo. He had 2 guys left and a 93-point lead. So he was in the lead, Ian's chasing, but he had 3 more guys to play. 3 more guys.
As in 5 in total.
As in 5 in total. 3 guys just had to make up that 93-point lead, and the others just had to beat the other 2,
Wow.
Yeah. So at this point, Ash actually gives up and he goes off to watch The Simpsons. As he told me on Facebook. He was just like, I've got no chance, fuck this. Ian's got his favourite player to come, Lachie Neale. Lachie Neale manages a 78, and that is his highest scorer out of the 5. A 78. Michael Johnson, Neil, Sheed, Lysett and Cripps all combined to get 248 points, which is 49 points each as an average. And yet still, with that crap of performance, it went down to the absolute wire. Still, Millsy was so far ahead that it still needed Matt Rosa to get a touch in the final dying minute. The second last touch of the game. We both missed it because we just both flown in. I just saw the scores update. I didn't actually see the match. But apparently what happened is, I guess a mark and a kick, final 2 touches, 6 points, gets him over the line.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and that's it. And Ash is still there just watching watching The Simpsons.
Didn't see it happen.
Didn't see it happen. I caramba. Asher. What the hell is going on? Yeah, that's just, I mean, that's an excruciating loss for Millsy. By all rights, he should have won that. By all rights, he should have probably been pushing for like the top score of the round. That's what Alec thought he was going to be doing.
Yeah.
With those guys still to come.
Mention that.
Just really unlucky. He did miss this week, Trelaw and Buddy. And had they played,
Yeah, well, Buddy's been gone for freaking ages now.
exactly. So had they played, man, who knows? Had he not had to start Dong Shi once again,
He would have anyway.
possibly he loves him, and to his detriment, finally to his detriment. But I don't think we should dwell on it anymore because clearly Millsy will be dwelling on it
Yeah.
for a long time to come.
Yeah, he
So-
hasn't even looked at his team this week.
No, we'll leave that. Leave that for Millsy to do. But yeah, so Asher makes his way into the next round just by the skin of his teeth. And that's the week.
Brilliant. I wonder what would have happened if Rosa had only played 25% game time against you.
Well, actually, Shane, this is a good question. I have the answer right here.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yes, it is. So what would have happened, as I'm sure we were all wondering, is
I
that...
know I was.
Yeah, I'm sure Asher's probably worked this out already. But so have a lot of people. Alec and Max would have finished first and second. So Max would have been second. I would have dropped down to fourth spot. Asher third, and then Ian and Sahil behind me. Which would mean that Asher would have played Sahil, and Asher would have lost to Sahil.
Ooh.
And I would have played Ian, and I would have actually lost based on the score that I got this week.
Ooh.
So we would have had Sahil and Ian through, which means that Max would be versus Ian this week, and Alec would be versus Sahil. So a completely different final setup. And not only that, but it means that the two guys that were eliminated last week would have actually got through to the semis. So by Asher, by Rosa getting that extra 1% game time, Asher and I survived. So thanks, dude. Like, who would have thought that would have worked out so perfectly?
Your loss last week just pushed you through.
Yeah, I know. How good is that? Good on you, Asher. It's exactly what we're trying to do, right? Wink.
And now you get to play against the Juggernaut.
Yeah. So, it's got to beat the best to win the whole thing.
No, good.
Cool. So that was our what if.
That's very interesting.
Yes. Thank you. Alright, so I guess without further ado, we might as well press forward and look at what we've got coming up. We've got the big two semis.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Can't wait. Alright, so I get to play after a bit of a rest. So does Alec.
But before that,
Yeah.
we should look at the 5th place playoff.
Oh, okay. Let's have a quick look at that.
Just because it hasn't been mentioned, and it won't be mentioned unless we mention it. And we've just figured out today that the draft order is all wrong.
You're right, we posted something on Facebook just before we started filming the show. It's kind of wrong, but it does mean that in this playoff you would be better off tanking and losing the match, because you'd get a slightly better draft,
Better pick next.
slightly better pick in the first round. It's
But
still a snake draft.
It's got to change though, unless there's a massive amount of dissent on Facebook.
Yeah.
It will change. So the winner of this game will then get pick 7.
I wouldn't be surprised about anything on Facebook. Man. People hate us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
To see like Max just complaining that he.
Hey, I was gonna throw this week, man.
Yeah,
Like, what are you doing?
Why did you point that out, you jerks?
Yeah.
But that would be a terrible idea because he's favourite going into this.
Can't you see that I'm actually starting Jack Ryan's again? Like, why else would I do that?
I feel like Max and Millsy neither of them have looked at that team since they.
I feel like Millsy is seriously trying to throw this week. Look at this. Myers and Lysette, like I don't know that they're not going to play. The guy who keeps on top of every news item within minutes of it appearing.
Like I said,
Sure.
he's given up now because he's out of all the competitions.
Yeah.
I think.
But yeah, I guess it gives you a slight, tiny, little something to play for.
Yeah,
So,
a
worth it.
slightly better draft pick. Yeah, that's what I'm playing for this week.
Exactly.
But
Max
will win because Millsy has no playing ruckman
fair enough.
to even pawn his feet.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anything else? No?
going.
Alright, cool. Let's crack on. So I think we should start with the Juggernaut first.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, of course, Bring Back the Barrel, and he's up against the very, very, very lucky DK Smash. And it's going to be quite an interesting matchup, this one, I think. In order to keep things a bit shorter, Shane and I have compiled a list of 3 reasons why we think our chosen team in the matchup will win. Shane has backed Alec, I've backed Asher. And why don't we start with number 1 from you, Shane? Why do you think Alec will win this matchup?
The easiest reason.
Which is?
He's projected to win.
Oh, that's a lazy reason, Shane. It's a lazy reason.
Okay, I'll combine it with his team is much more stable with only the 1 change compared to the Smash squad, which has 6 squad changes this week.
And I'll counter with the fact that Asher is very accustomed to making a lot of changes to good effect. So I think that you'll find that he will win out because of this. I've actually put down as one of my reasons that that he's going to be using his trade wizardry in this match quite a bit. Out of the 18 players he's got on field, 6 of them have been traded in.
Yep.
4 of them are free agents.
Yep.
Which means that he has 10 of his players weren't drafted by him, and it's the way he's worked himself into actually being quite a competitive team, and he seems to be able to turn crap into gold, and he's going to be doing the exact same thing this week, finding some crap and it's going to turn into gold.
Right, so he's really hoping for good games from the likes of Jesse Lonigan, Sebastian Ross,
Yep.
and the one person that he should not be relying on, and it's never going to work, is Zach Smith.
I think he knows what he's doing, man. He's some sort of maverick. He's just working his magic.
But at least this week he's playing Rosa and Ibbotson, so he doesn't have to worry about that.
Was this one of your points against him winning?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Zach Smith and Sebastian Ross, I mean...
Okay. Fair enough. Well, one of my other fair enough, but I think he knows what he's doing. My number 1 point was in relation to those trades I just mentioned. And I think one of the reasons they will win is Mark Murphy and Andrew Mackey.
Yeah.
2 guys that he got from me. 2 guys that have been doing crazily well. I think Mark Murphy has got like 1 million points since I gave them to him. He is at least averaging over 100, which he wasn't doing for me. And they're also playing Melbourne this week, so it could be a bucket load of points to come. Mackey, on the other hand, has hit form. Out of his last 6 games, only 1 has been under 90, and these last 2 have been tons. That's a pretty crazy form from the 2 guys I traded to him. So he's going to win, because I made him win.
Hasn't gone under 90. I'll read some names out.
Out of the last? Yeah, go on.
For you.
Okay.
Forward line.
Yes.
Dowhouse and Motlop. Defence. Hodge and McVeigh. Mids. Tom Rockcliffe, Scott Pendlebury.
I thought we were doing 3 points, man. This is
1 point.
This is like 6
1
points in
point.
1. You can't just sneak in points.
This is 1 point.
Alright.
And Ruckman hasn't gone under 90 in the last 5 games. Hasn't gone under 90 like in the last 11 games. Highest averaging player in the league.
But it's coming up against the juggernaut this week of Sanderlands. If there's one guy that can stop Goldstein from rocking well.
That's probably true, but then look at the other names from the top names of the other lands.
Yeah, alright. So he's got that. Look, I have to admit that Asher is a bit up against it this week. My 3rd point is a pretty weak one, and it's the fact that he's the underdog. And we all love an underdog. And just for the fact that we love an underdog, we want Asher to win, and he's got my support, and he's got a lot of people's support.
Right.
Let's go to the underdog.
And he'll have to continue to be, in your words, very, very lucky.
And he's got really luck on his side, so he's a lucky underdog, and that's a scary combination.
It is, but there's no beating Alec.
It'll be a tough one, man. I'll admit that. I'll admit that.
But never mind, as soon as like Friday night begins and Hodge is on like 3 points halfway through the first quarter, Alec's gonna be saying everything's lost and
Yeah, not really giving up. Then he'll probably like actually like come in with contention on Sunday, and Alec will go and watch The Simpsons. I just said Alec, I meant Asher. Clearly.
it'll be good.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess that leaves us with only one match. And that match is Shane.
The Manny Barcelona.
Looks like I'm chowing down a big cock.
Yeah, it does. I was leaving you room to create your own
Thank you.
thing, but
Well, I wanted
that's
to
what
do
you
this,
choose.
but you... Alright.
Versus Too Delicious right here. So you just chowed down your giant cock and now you're licking your lips. Is that what's going on?
Think you're looking good.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, I'll kick off, shall I?
Yeah,
For this one.
I didn't really have a
because-
choice if I was going to back, so
No, well,
carry on.
hey, he's projected to beat me.
No, he's not. Is he?
He's on my screen.
That's because you haven't refreshed it.
Yes, well, okay. Look, yeah, and I mean, the point is that he's lost a few players, and that is my point. He's lost his best 2 players, in fact, not just any odd players. He's lost Liam Pickin, 104 average, and Titchell, 100 average. Those are his 2 biggest guys, essentially. Outside of Gaff, they're the only guys that are averaging over 100 for him. And he doesn't have very good replacements. And, sorry to keep making points on this one point.
Oh, you were just blaming me about it that before.
This is only this is less than you. He's in Barcelona, so it's doubtful whether he will even react to these changes or any more carnage that might come this week, as it seems to be a week full of it. So,
Well, but
yes, Shane.
what you didn't realise
Yes.
is that
What have I missed?
both Liam Pickin
Yes.
and Tom Mitchell were on the decline anyway. Both of their
This is a hard sell for you, Shane.
both of their last 5 averages was less than their yearly averages, so they were just going downhill anyway. He doesn't need them.
So you're saying this is a blessing in disguise for
Yeah,
him?
what he can do if he logs onto his computer, all the options. He can loophole Brian Lake on the bench, see what he does. He can put Jake Carlisle on the ground.
Why would he loophole him? He's just gonna. I know what he's gonna score you. It's gonna be like 60. So do you want that or not?
He has got at least 100 this year. He can. You're not supposed to argue. It's my point.
I can argue all I want. Go on.
He's got
We're still doing that punching thing from
no
last week.
Carlisle versus the Gold Coast, and we all know how good a player Jake Carlisle is, and
who
how
else?
terrible the Gold Coast
And
are.
who has he up against Essendon, Shane? That's the one. That's the point you should be making.
Well, I don't know, but he's got Farron Ray to come onto the field in the centres as well.
You were pretty big on Dixon before,
Dixon's not playing.
isn't he?
No.
Oh, then he's screwed.
That's why I had to redo my points.
Right. Okay.
But, you know, he has some decent replacements there.
All right. Point number 2. So it's a bit of a crisis time. We both have quite a few outs actually. There's a lot of chop and change happening in our teams, and I feel like I'm gonna win because I've got the experience in this. From my team currently, there are 6 free agents sitting in my team and 4 guys I've traded in. Right? Which is a lot.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 7 free agents.
Okay.
My bad. 6.
Alright.
I can't count.
Okay.
I can't count.
There's either 7 or 6.
It's 6. 6 free agents, 4 traded in. Saku, on the other hand, has 2 free agents and only 1 guy traded in. He doesn't have much experience with changing his team around. You know,
No.
he's a set and forget kind of guy. Yeah, he just likes it to sit there, and He doesn't know who's good to pick up. I mean, look at his free agent pickups this year. Jeff Garland, like, give me a break. Like, and Brian Lake, like you said, like that's one of his best backup defenders. Like, you're really reaching there, man. And because of that, because of my experience in picking up great free agents, like Lockie Hunter, for example, or Max Gorn, the list goes on. Yeah.
Well,
look it up.
Well, he does have stability in his team.
Yes, stability is good unless it gets right.
But this week, Geelong are playing St Kilda.
Which means what?
He has Josh Caddy, who's averaging like 115 in the last 5. Jimmy Bartell. And the gun centre ruckman, Mark Blickabs.
Ah, yes.
All coming up against St Kilda this week. And they're all going to smash it.
What are you saying about St Kilda?
They're not very good.
Oh, I don't know, man. Big call.
I've got to find something in here.
Yeah, no, fair enough. You got to clutch at straws if you have to. Point number 3 for me is, no, like, that was the end of your point. Point number 3 is that Essendon are going to fire up this week. And you can't refute this. Goddard and Apple under, without Hurd around, without the coach, well known that players really like go out there and really go to prove something. So I think those 2 guys are going to do even better than being...
Even better than Carlisle?
Even better... Good point. Even better than they've been doing. And I can see the projections sort of agree with me with Brendan Goddard on 124. And I think those are going to be the 2 to watch out for. Because you know how we rack up stats, Essendon.
Yeah.
Just imagine we actually make those stats count for something.
Jesus.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh my god.
But we are a good dream team.
Yeah.
So there you go, Essendon. That's why Sahi will lose.
Alright, the last point.
Yep.
2 names for you. Jordan De Goey. And, even worse, Michael Barlow.
Yeah, I do hate Barlow. That is true.
Barlow is even projected to get worse than De Goey at the moment.
Yeah, probably with good reason.
So you're relying on guys like this as your final midfielders, whereas he's at least got Burgoyne and Shuey as his bottom ranked midfielders there. It's a pretty good... I know who I prefer.
He's going to have to move Burgoyne into the back line, I reckon. He's going to have someone much worse there, but...
Farron Ray.
Yeah.
Which isn't worse than De Goey.
True, De Goey had a great game last week.
Just
got to prove you wrong.
He's got to be sub. The biggest thing that means there's got to be a downfall this week, why you're going to lose, is that you have no backup ruckman.
Wow.
And Sandy's going down.
What, are you putting some sort of curse on him?
Nah. Late withdrawal, he won't fly.
Ooh, that's a big call.
Oh, look what I've done here.
Oh, you got me worried. I mean, why would they fly him? Oh, jeez.
No, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, God.
I'm sure.
Oh, God. Oh, God, don't do this to me. Look, I just had one final point, and because it's not really a point.
Okay.
It's just the fact that I think that I should win because I think most people would want me to win. Because how boring is it going to be having that like grand final party here if one of the people wasn't even here?
No.
If Sahil wins, he's not even going to be able to attend.
I can imagine, like, Ash is a maybe, so, like, Ash and Sahil both aren't here.
I know, it'll be so disappointing.
No.
Can you imagine me yelling at Alec? I mean, that would be amazing. That's what everybody wants to see.
You just told me everybody wants to see Alec lose. You just gotta get your story straight.
I said people like an underdog, but look, if Asher makes it here, then that'll be fantastic as well. But, you know, for your entertainment, surely. Someone doesn't even watch this show, so whatever.
Yep, that is correct.
That is correct.
And that's it.
That's it, yeah.
It's raining.
Yeah, it sure is. It's going to be a fun weekend. I hope it doesn't keep up. We'll see.
Although,
Yeah, what's up?
I have got this footage here that
What?
that I've discovered during the week. It's been sent to me through anonymous email.
Don't really know what you're talking about. Wait,
I'll
what
just-
footage?
It's all right. We'll just I'll play it for the viewers, and we can all just have a look and have a see.
Okay. Michael Barlow, you are useless. 4 disposals? 18 points for 4 disposals? You better watch it, otherwise I'll dispose of you. Breathe in. And as you breathe in, feel the clarity of Dream Team knowledge envelop Who can they get? Feel all your lineup decisions be made easier. Feel with clarity that you know who you must start and who you must bench. Breathe out. I want to like you, Christensen. I really do. But look, when you go into the locker rooms and Lekic tells you you gotta be a team player, don't listen to him. This sport is all about being selfish. All about getting as many stats for yourself as you can. Don't handball it over the top. What you gotta do is run in and kick the goal yourself. Get all the stats you can. Because at the end of the day, it's about bringing home the bacon for this guy. So I heard you like handballs. Well, how do you like that? Huh? How do you like that? Another +2. Oh, another +2. You better get used to it. These points are coming at you all weekend long. And as for the rest of you, kicks, marks, tackles. That's all you gotta worry about, okay? They're the only stats that matter in this game. Maybe apart from you, Sanderlands. You just keep doing what you're doing. But the rest of you, those are the 3. That's it. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep that in mind, guys. Oh, holy draft board. I've walked through the valley of the shadow of death, and I come to you merely a humble servant. And I ask you to accept this sacrifice and grant me eternal glory.
Well, that was interesting.
You know, it's private, man. It's what I do is, you know, it's nobody's business.
Well,
It's just,
well,
everybody has their own way of doing things, alright? It's just,
you gotta be more careful with your private time.
It's, yeah, look, if it gets me the win, then that's gonna be the important thing, alright?
Yeah, no.
Like, now-
everyone for their own.
Now that you know what goes on behind the scenes.
Well, it's already like Pickett and Mitchell are already out, so you
Exactly, it's working, man. Voodoo magic already. already kicking in. Thank you, draft board.
Well, on that note,
On that note, I guess that wraps us up.
I can go home and go to bed.
Yeah, looks like you need it.
Recover myself for my big matchup.
We'll be back next week to talk about all about that big matchup and probably also about the big matchup, the final one for
Alec
the year.
and Smash. No, Alec and Sahil.
Get it right if you're going to sledge me. We'll be back to talk about that next week. Yeah, I guess that's about it. We'll,
and we will have some special segments maybe. Oh, they might.
we don't want to promise anything,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, Shayna's busy getting studs and duds ready still. We'll, of course, be getting
Very
some
busy.
awards and prizes ready for the big grand final event that we've mentioned, and those will be coming to you soon.
How about just chuck a sickie tomorrow and just do studs and duds?
Yeah, that's alright. But yeah, we'll keep you posted about all that. Keep commenting, keep liking,
Thanks for watching.
and good luck.
Good luck if you're
not Sahil. Why do we do that?
I don't know. Thanks for watching.
What's happened to that? There's some weird.
Ah!
Yeah.
Alright, we can fade out on the saloon. It's alright.
Handball again. How about a kick? All I can tell you is if you don't get 100 this week, you're cut. Doesn't matter how you get there. Couple of out on the. Nah. All I can tell you is if you don't get 100 this week, you're cut. Doesn't matter how you get there. Out of. No, I don't know what I'm saying. Out of bounds on the fall. Out of bounds on the fall. Right, out of bounds on the fall. Alright. If you don't get at least 100 this week. I forgot what the first bit was now. Hang on.